You know the mission. Seek and destroy. Bingo. Fire! Did you see that? Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Gary Baltz with Reggie Fountain's Offshore Adventures. I'm here with Reggie Fountain, CEO of Fountain Powerboats. Now, Mr. Fountain, we're standing in here in front of the Cat Killer, which is known as one of the fastest boats in the world. What is it about this boat that makes it different from other boats out there?
Well, Gary, there are a lot of things. It's just no one thing. We start off with the boat design. The boat bottom is dramatically different than most of the other boats out there that are built today. It has steps on it, the location of those steps, the depth of the steps, which controls the angle of attack, is a very important element of the speed of the boat. Another is the pad on the bottom of the boat, the dead rise of the pad, the dead rise of the rest of the bottom relative to the dead rise of the pad. We've got a setback transom here for balance. And so you take a combination of all those things in specific with lift and strakes and add them all up, and it makes a big difference just on the bottom of the boat, and that's just part of it. And so from stem to stern, we've got the right balance for this boat. And then finally, the propulsion system with our Merc Cruiser 6 drives, the gear ratios we've got with it, the prop pitches and diameters, the X dimension or height of that prop relative to the bottom of the boat, all of these things sort of pile in together along with the horsepower from those motors in there to make this one of the fastest and best accelerating and best handling boats in the world.
I'm Gary Baltz with Reggie Fountain's Offshore Adventures. I'm here at the Fountain Factory in front of the Cat Killer, and I'm going to interview the new owners, Scott Mitchell and Joey Lamberti from BoatShowDirect.net. Guys, you just purchased one of the fastest V-bottoms in the world, the Cat Killer. I mean, this is a boat that'll run in excess of 180 miles an hour. What's going through your mind?
What's going through my mind is when we decided to team up with Fountain, their philosophy has always been if you're going to do it right. So, you know, we're pretty honored to have Reggie's number 76 on this boat and own a piece of boating history. I mean, we said we are a high-performance boutique, and we're going to prove it.
Joey, right before you bought this boat, you had a chance to get in it, trim it out, open it up. How did it feel?
Oh, it was one of the most incredible feelings I ever had. It was probably one of the finest riding boats, running boats that I've ever experienced. The G-force in the boat is incredible. You actually don't even know that you're getting to that speed, and above and beyond everything, just riding with Reggie Fountain, with him throttling, was an awesome experience.
Scott, can you tell me a little bit more about Boat Show Direct?
Gary, we've been involved in the high-performance boating industry for many years. Joe and myself have partnered up, and we offer platinum-level service, and now we're joining up forces with Fountain Powerboats. We think this is the best time to enter this marketplace. We're a high-end, high-level, customer service-driven business specializing in performance boating.
Sounds like a winning combination, Fountain and BoatShowDirect.net. Scott, when you look at this boat, you can't help but see the fighter jet theme you got going on here. Tell me, what was your inspiration behind that?
It was multi-dimensional. First off, you'd mentioned Joey going for a test drive at Reggie. He said, I felt like I was in a fighter jet. So we ran with that, because it's true. Our mission is seek and destroy, whether it's a Cat or a big V-bottom talking junk or turbo motors or whatever the case may be, we have the weapon to bring. And we might not bring it to every event, but we will be bringing it. So a stealth mode is how we wanted to operate. And we thought it tied in really well this year with Fountain's Global Domination campaign.
So it's kind of like a weapon of mass destruction on the water.
Yes, definitely. It is a weapon of mass destruction.
Guys, you've got the boat, you've got the horsepower, you've got the weapon. Let me ask you, what do you plan to accomplish with this particular boat here?
Well, we'd really like to prove again this year that we would win another championship. In 07, we've won over 11 championships, and Fountain just continually gets better and better and better. And there's not many people that can touch this boat. I really feel as though we can just continue this trend.
Well, if we hear enough about it and we feel that it's a real threat, don't be surprised if she shows up. She's being pulled in style by Maiko. We can show up anywhere at any time, and the mission this year is Seek and Destroy. Fountain will remain on top.
We're here with David Knight, who's not only the president of Fountain Powerboats, but he's also the throttleman for the Cat Killer. Now, when you're in this boat, there's both a driver and a throttleman. Now, could you tell me a little bit about what's going on when you're throttling this particular boat?
It takes two people to run a boat this complicated at the speeds we're talking. And unlike any other sport, there's two people that have to think as one. So one man is driving, he's steering the boat. In a V-bottom boat, that's very, very critical because he has to keep the boat running at all times right on the keel of the boat. No matter what water's hitting you from the side or how fast you're going, he has to keep the boat running on the keel and running flat. The throttle man determines not only the throttle position, which would be critical to the boat over revving coming in and out of the water, but he determines how the boat flies through the water and through the air, both hydrodynamically and aerodynamically. This boat was created by Reggie Fountain to do one thing, and that's outrun every offshore boat in the world.
I'd like to thank our sponsors. They're very important in making this project happen. To Lend America, GoFastSports.com, BD Enterprises. Unleash your inner rock star. You guys all are rock stars. Thank you for your support.
You heard it here. The gauntlet has been dropped. Joey Lamberti, Scott Mitchell, the new owners of the BoatShowDirect.net Cat Killer, Seek and Destroy, coming to an event near you.